There are some interesting ways to get kicked off a Royal Caribbean cruise ship, and I've got 9 of them up next. Hey everyone, it's Matt from RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com, and I've got a list of just a few ways you can get in trouble on a cruise ship and be kicked off at the next port. In short, these are things not to do on board to ensure you don't get in trouble. Number 1, guests are not permitted in any restricted or crew area of the ship, including crew staterooms or corridors. So despite your best efforts to see how the sausage is made, so to speak, your best bet, stay out of the crew areas and other restricted places. The next way you can get kicked off a Royal Caribbean ship is to be verbally abusive or use offensive language. If you're verbally abusive or use offensive language towards anyone, including guests, crew members, government officials, or anyone else, it's not permitted, and you can get in some serious trouble for doing this. The next way you can get in serious trouble on a Royal Caribbean ship is by inappropriate or abusive behavior. This includes uninvited physical contact, solicitation, harassment, vandalism, theft, violence, use of fake or false identification, underage drinking, providing alcohol to those who are underage, possession of illegal substances or items, placing materials like signs, banners, decorations anywhere on the exterior of the ship, placing materials anywhere on the interior of the ship, including stateroom doors, along corridors, etc., which may be deemed by ship management as inappropriate or any other illegal or offensive conduct. Another way you can get kicked off a Royal Caribbean ship is by engaging in unsafe behavior, sitting, standing, laying, or climbing on, over, or across any exterior or interior railings or other protective barriers, or tampering with the ship's equipment, facilities, or systems designed for guest safety is not permitted. Another thing you shouldn't be doing on a Royal Caribbean ship is being discourteous or being disruptive. Pool, deck, and theater chairs may not be reserved. Nudity is not permitted, and guests must be appropriately attired, including wall and stateroom balconies if visible to others on board or on other vessels or even ashore. Boom boxes or loud radios are not permitted. Rollerblades, roller skates, skateboards, scooters, surfboards, bicycles, and similar items may not be utilized on board except for mobility aids related to special needs as approved by the ship's medical staff. While you're on your Royal Caribbean cruise, make sure you drink responsibly. Having a few drinks on your cruise vacation is totally fine. Just make sure you don't take it too far. Guests who choose to consume alcohol must do so responsibly. The ship staff may refuse to serve alcoholic beverages to any guest who does not consume alcohol responsibly, including those who have purchased an all-inclusive beverage package. Any guest that violates this policy will be considered for disciplinary action and may lose their privileges to use the disco or other areas or facilities on the ship. When it comes to smoking, Royal Caribbean's cruise ships are designated as non-smoking. However, there are certain designated areas of the ship that are provided as smoking areas. Cigarette, cigar, e-cigarette, and pipe smoking is permitted in designated outdoor areas of the starboard side of all ships, with the exception of the Oasis-class ships that will allow smoking on the port side of the ships. To assist in locating smoking areas and where smoking is permitted, you'll find visible signage posted within all smoking areas and ashtrays that are provided for your use. Outdoor areas near restricted areas like food venues and kids' play areas and pools will not allow smoking. On Oasis-class ships, smoking is not permitted in Central Park or the boardwalk neighborhoods. Casino Royale allows smoking and has a designated area for non-smoking guests. There will be visible signage indicating the non-smoking area for the casino. Smoking is not permitted in Casino Royale on any cruises departing from the United Kingdom. There are also select cruises departing from China that will have a non-smoking area in the casino. On board, all interior public spaces are smoke-free. Smoking is not permitted in any dining venue, theater, bar, lounge, hallway, elevator, or jogging track, and smoking is not permitted inside any stateroom or stateroom balcony. This applies to all stateroom categories on board. And if you violate the smoking policy, you may be subject to further action pursuant to the consequences section of the guest conduct policy. Another way you may have to leave a Royal Caribbean ship is if you get sick. I mean really sick, like something serious, heart attack, stroke, or other injury on board in which the Royal Caribbean medical facilities deem that you need to be taken off the ship in order to seek treatment for this. This may be no fault of your own, but it's in your best interest to get either immediate surgery or attention for the situation that you've got, so Royal Caribbean is going to make sure you get off the ship immediately. And the last way to get kicked off a Royal Caribbean ship is by not informing the staff of a serious illness once on board. Failure to immediately report a contagious illness to the ship's medical staff or to accurately describe its onset greatly increases the likelihood the illness will spread to others on board, and this is a violation of the guest conduct policy. In the event of a contagious illness, the ship's crew will take steps to curtail its spread to other guests, including, if necessary, removal from a ship at the next port of call. So there you have it. A number of ways you get kicked off a Royal Caribbean ship. Basically, just don't do any of them. Be nice, courteous, and always respect not only your crew members, but also your fellow guests, and you should have a great Royal Caribbean cruise vacation. If you enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, turn on your notifications, so that way YouTube will let you know when we have a brand new video. This has been Matt from RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com, and we'll talk again real soon.